Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for a crease, it's Hester. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on its shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. Shakes off the defender. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wide out. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
691, Gators Farm. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they break the seal on the scoring. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He thought thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Caught behind the line. It's Simon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Getting some heat. He lobs one high down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Umass offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for space. It's Hester. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Umass 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Umass.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Umass! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push me when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Running with power. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to barge in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Coming after him. He'll pull it down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air, it's Pumachan. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minuteman.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
17, UMass 14.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
And the quick shuffle pass. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. When a defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this point on the field, they're actually starting to dictate to the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Umass offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The give on the inside. Twist his way through. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And that pass picked off, bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He makes a catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the line. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Direct snap. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the single back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will recover, but it's not. Difference as they're short of the first down markers.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Pumachan. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Umass offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Off play action. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's John. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Using his feet. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds his man. Really nice job there by